Ever notice how the moment your phone flashlight dies is usually the exact moment you actually need light the most? Whether you're digging through your car at night, dealing with a sudden blackout, camping in the middle of nowhere, or just trying to unlock your front door in the dark, a powerful, everyday carry flashlight can seriously feel like a lifesaver. And here's the crazy part. Some of the newest EdC flashlights in 2026 are now brighter than car headlights while still fitting comfortably inside your pocket. So, today, we're counting down the 5 best everyday carry flashlights in 2026 that combine power, portability, battery life, durability, and real-world usefulness. Some of these are built for tactical situations, some are perfect for camping and emergencies, and others are designed to be ultra-slim pocket companions you'll barely notice carrying every day. But which one is actually worth your money? Stick around, because the number one pick might surprise you. And while you're watching, let me know in the comments, what's more important to you in an EdC flashlight, brightness, battery life, or portability? I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Also, all the links are in the description below, so you can check out prices and details anytime. Now, let's jump into it. Number 5. The Nebo Edge 2K Pocket Light is one of those flashlights that immediately feels different the second you hold it, and honestly, that's what makes it stand out in a crowded EdC market. Instead of the traditional round flashlight design we've all seen 1,000 times, the Edge 2K uses this ultra-flat rectangular body that slides into your pocket almost like a folding knife or smartphone. And trust me, if you hate bulky gear poking into your leg all day, this design alone is a game changer. But the real surprise comes when you turn it on, because this thing absolutely blasts out up to 2,000 lumens in turbo mode, which is honestly insane for something this slim. Compared to the Streamlight Wedge XT coming up later, the Nebo is noticeably brighter and throws out a much wider flood beam, making it fantastic for lighting up entire rooms, campsites, garages, or dark trails. That extra peripheral lighting gives you better situational awareness, especially during emergencies or nighttime work. However, unlike the Wedge XT, the beam isn't quite as focused at long distances, so if you want a more tactical spotlight-style beam, the Streamlight still has an edge there. The Nebo also includes multiple lighting modes, including a defensive strobe mode that can temporarily disorient someone if needed, and the thumb-controlled dynamic dial makes switching modes incredibly smooth and satisfying. You're not fumbling around with tiny buttons here. Another thing I really like is the USB-C charging, because nobody wants another weird proprietary charger in 2026. Plus, the battery indicator lights are super helpful when you're trying to avoid getting stuck with a dead flashlight. Build quality is excellent too, thanks to the aircraft-grade aluminum body, and it feels rugged enough for mechanics, security work, camping, or daily carry abuse. Sure, it's slightly bulkier than the Streamlight Wedge XT and not as feature-packed as the Lite ArkPro Lite, but for sheer brightness and practical usability, this thing punches way above its price point. If you want an EdC flashlight that balances power, comfort, and reliability without becoming overly complicated, the Nebo Edge 2K is seriously hard to beat. But what do you think? Would you rather have maximum brightness or a slimmer carry design? Let me know in the comments. Number 4. The Streamlight Wedge X is proof that sometimes less really is more. While some flashlight brands are trying to cram in every possible feature imaginable, Streamlight went in the opposite direction and focused on making one of the cleanest, slimmest, and most reliable EC flashlights you can carry in 2026. And honestly, that simplicity is exactly why so many people love it. The first thing you notice is the sleek flat body design that practically disappears in your pocket. Compared to the Nebo Edge 2K, the Wedge XT is noticeably slimmer and lighter, making it much more comfortable for true all-day carry. You can clip this thing into jeans, tactical pants, or even office clothing and almost forget it's there. But don't mistake the compact size for weakness, because this flashlight still pumps out a solid 500 lumens with a balanced beam pattern that works incredibly well in real-world situations. Unlike the Neebo's ultra-wide flood-style beam, the Wedge XT offers a more focused hotspot with cleaner throw distance, making it better for spotting things farther away while still giving you enough spill for close-up tasks. That balance makes it especially useful for security professionals, police officers, tradespeople, and anyone working in low-light environments. Another huge advantage is Streamlight's reputation for durability. This thing feels incredibly solid in the hand with its anodized aluminum construction, and the IPX7 waterproof rating means it can survive heavy rain, accidental drops into water, and rough everyday abuse without issues. Compared to the Voator solar flashlight later on this list, the Wedge XT feels far more premium and refined, though of course you lose solar charging and emergency-focused features. Operating the flashlight is super straightforward thanks to the tactical rear switch, and there's even a lockout mode to prevent accidental activation in your pocket, which is something surprisingly few flashlights get right. Battery life is excellent for the size, and the USB-C charging keeps things modern and convenient. Now yes, it's more expensive than some of the budget options on this list, and it doesn't have the versatility of the Olight ArkPro Lite with its UV and red light modes, but if your top priorities are reliability, portability, and a premium feel, the Streamlight Wedge XT absolutely delivers. This is the kind of flashlight you buy once and carry for years. So here's the question. Would you pick a minimalist flashlight like this, or do you prefer extra features packed into one device? Drop your opinion in the comments. Number 3. Now, if survival, emergencies, and self-reliance matter more to you than sleek premium design, then the Voator LED solar flashlight might honestly be one of the smartest choices on this entire list. Because let's be real, during a major power outage or outdoor emergency, the fanciest flashlight in the world doesn't mean much if you can't recharge it. And that's exactly where the Voator separates itself from the competition. Its built-in solar charging panel gives you a backup power source that can literally keep the flashlight alive when everything else fails. That alone makes it incredibly appealing for campers, hikers, preppers, and emergency kits. Now, compared to the ultra-slim Streamlight Wedge XT or the stylish Olight ArkPro Lite, this flashlight definitely feels more rugged and utility-focused rather than premium or tactical. But honestly, that's not a bad thing. It's built for reliability and practicality first. The 1500 lumen output is seriously impressive for a flashlight in this price range, easily bright enough for campsites, roadside emergencies, power outages, or navigating trails at night. The beam has a nice balance too, wider than the Streamlight, but slightly more focused than the Neebo Edge 2K, making it versatile in different environments. One thing I really appreciate is the dual charging setup. Solar charging is amazing for emergencies, but you also get USB-C charging for faster everyday use, so you're not relying entirely on sunlight. And while solar charging won't fully recharge the flashlight quickly, it can absolutely provide enough backup power to keep you going when you need it most. Build quality is surprisingly solid as well with its IP65 water resistance, meaning rain, dust, and rough outdoor conditions won't easily stop it. Compared to the Lighting Ever flashlight later on this list, the Voator feels much more modern and powerful, although the Lighting Ever still wins for simplicity and instant battery replacement. The Voator also includes multiple lighting modes, making it useful for conserving battery or signaling during emergencies. Sure, it's bulkier than the flatter Ed C-style flashlights on this list, and you probably won't clip it inside skinny jeans every day, but for emergency preparedness and outdoor adventures, this thing delivers incredible value. Honestly, if I were building a survival bag or car emergency kit, this would easily be one of my first picks. But what about you guys? Do you trust rechargeable flashlights, or do you still prefer traditional replaceable batteries for emergencies? Let me know below. Number 2. The Lite ArkPro Lite Flat Pocket Flashlight is probably the most versatile flashlight on this entire list, and honestly, it almost feels like carrying 3 tools in one. While most EK flashlights focus only on brightness, Lite clearly wanted to create something that could handle everyday tasks, emergencies, inspections, and outdoor use all at once. And for a lot of people, that versatility makes this flashlight incredibly hard to ignore. Right away, the flat rectangular design feels modern and premium, similar to the Streamlight Wedge XT, but the ArkPro Lite takes functionality to another level. Instead of just giving you a standard white LED, a Lite added 3 separate lighting options: a powerful 1200 lumen white light, a red light for preserving night vision, and even a UV light for specialized tasks like leak detection, checking currency, or spotting pet stains. Honestly, once you start using UV lighting around the house, you'll probably wonder how you lived without it. Compared to the Nebo Edge 2K, the ArkPro Lite sacrifices some raw brightness, but it absolutely dominates in versatility and convenience. It's also more feature-rich than the Streamlight Wedge XT, although the Streamlight still feels slightly more tactical and rugged for professional duty use. One of my favorite features here is the magnetic base, because it turns the flashlight into a hands-free work light instantly. Whether you're fixing something under the hood of a car, working inside a breaker box, or handling repairs in tight spaces, that magnetic mounting ability becomes ridiculously useful. The user interface is also super intuitive thanks to the central selector switch, so switching between modes feels quick and natural instead of confusing. Build quality is excellent as expected from Lite, and the magnetic charging system makes recharging simple and clean. Some people prefer USB-C because it's universal, but honestly, Lite's magnetic charger is incredibly convenient once you get used to it. Battery life is solid too, especially considering all the extra features packed inside this slim body. Compared to the Voator solar flashlight, the ArkPro Lite is less focused on survival situations and more centered around daily practicality and convenience. This is the flashlight for people who want one device that can do almost everything well. Homeowners, mechanics, campers, pet owners, and EdC fans will probably get the most value out of it. And honestly, if versatility matters more to you than maximum brightness, this might actually be the best flashlight in the whole video. So tell me, would you actually use the UV and red light features, or would they just be extra gimmicks for you? Number 1. The Lighting Ever LED flashlight proves something really important. You do not need to spend a fortune to get a dependable, everyday carry flashlight. In fact, this might actually be the smartest option for a lot of people watching, because instead of chasing crazy lumen numbers or premium tactical designs, the Lighting Ever focuses on simplicity, reliability, and affordability. And sometimes that's exactly what you need. While flashlights like the Nebo Edge 2K and Lite ArkPro Lite are packed with modern rechargeable features, the Lighting Ever takes a more traditional approach by using standard AA batteries. And honestly, during emergencies, that can be a huge advantage. If the power goes out for days, you can simply swap batteries and keep going instead of waiting around to recharge. That alone makes this flashlight incredibly practical for emergency kits, glove compartments, camping gear, or home use. The aluminum body feels surprisingly durable considering the low price, and the compact cylindrical design makes it easy to toss into a bag or pocket without much thought. Brightness tops out around 140 lumens, which obviously sounds tiny compared to the 2000 lumens from the Nebo Edge 2K, but here's the thing. For normal everyday situations like walking outside at night, finding something in the garage, or dealing with a blackout, 140 lumens is actually more than enough. And because it isn't pushing insane brightness levels, battery life stays very manageable. One feature I absolutely love is the adjustable zoom head, because it allows you to quickly switch between a wide flood beam and a focus spotlight. That flexibility makes the flashlight surprisingly useful despite its budget-friendly price. Compared to the Voator solar flashlight, you lose solar charging and higher brightness, but you gain a lighter, simpler, more beginner-friendly design. And compared to the premium flat-body flashlights on this list, the lighting ever is much less about style and much more about dependable utility. Honestly, this is the kind of flashlight you can buy multiple copies of and place everywhere: your car, kitchen drawer, backpack, or emergency kit. For families, homeowners, casual campers, or anyone who just wants a reliable backup flashlight without spending serious money, it's an excellent value. And sometimes the best gear is the gear that simply works when you need it most. That wraps up our list of the 5 best everyday carry flashlights in 2026, and honestly, there's never been a better time to upgrade your EDC setup. Whether you want maximum brightness, ultra-slim portability, survival-focused features, or budget-friendly reliability, there's definitely a flashlight on this list that fits your lifestyle. Personally, I think the competition between the Nebo Edge 2K and the Olight ArkPro Lite is really interesting because one focuses on raw power while the other focuses on versatility. But I want to hear from you. Which flashlight would you actually carry every day? Let me know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more gear reviews and EDC content, and turn on notifications so you never miss an upload. Thanks for watching, stay safe out there, and remember, all the links are in the description below.